I was going to get back to your cats and some questions of vulnerability,
Right.
but before I do that, since you were on the topic of um, life in America and corporate ownership, I wanted to get a little bit on sort of some Sanders positions and how the others are failing, and also Obama, who read an article about.
The best, yeah, the
Quite
best
angry about.
position, the best thing that Sanders has proposed is mandatory, making corporations have 20% union people, uh, a stock plan, and have at least 45% of workers on the corporate boards. This is something that, unlike universal basic income, which in its best form could be good, but isn't going to pass, and Andrew Yang's has too many flaws. But if you get people involved in corporations, they will. The more people you have involved, the less chance of having greed come to the top. You can mute them because you have more interest in that. And this won't cost a cent if they could pass a law like this. And it would free up literally hundreds of billions of dollars a year in consumer spending that could go to green things and other things that lift people up out of poverty. And the thing that gets me is a lot of the people who support Andrew Yang and universal basic income don't realize that this corporate plan, if Sanders gets it enacted, could do as much or more than their universal basic income could do, and it isn't going to put people basically on the yoke of the government the way the Yang's UBI will. But people don't think they don't. I've argued sometimes with some of these Yang people, and I think Yang originally I was a bit more positive to him, but he's clearly a corporatist. He clearly has no sense of wanting to change capitalism or and cage it or whatnot. He's one of these technocrats that is divorced from reality.
Sanders is the only one who really gets that the larger issue isn't just one issue. It's really getting at these corporate bastards.
Yeah.
It's really changing the way the system works, and I do think that if the Democrats screw him again, that he should pull a Teddy Roosevelt and make sure that they lose the election by running as an independent.
Well, the Green Party here in America, the candidate there, Howie Hawken, supports basically most of the stuff Sanders does and a few other things. So if Sanders gets screwed by the DNC, I'm voting Green. I'm just like I did in 2016 for Jill Stein. Howie Hawkins is an even better candidate than Stein.
You've had some amusing comments about Andrew Yang and Pete Buttigieg